Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I will tell a tale from the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. You may know him as the father of English literature. He created a total of 24 tales, and today, I will be talking one of the tales in the Canterbury Tales, which is the Pardoner's Tale. Let's get started. So, the tale started with the introduction of the three young men or riders in Belgium Flanders. These three young men are riders who are drunk and gluttony, as described by the pardoner in the journey in the Canterbury Tales. Now, let's get back to the tale. So, the tale started in a tavern where the three riders were drunk and they are drinking, and they noticed a coffin passing by them, which is their dead friend. So, and one of the people knew what happened to the dead man or their dead friend, and they said that he's been stabbed by a thief called Death. After hearing what happened to the dead man or their dead friend, they decided to kill this so-called Death. So they were drunk at the time, so I don't know what they are up to trying to kill Death, whoever that is, but it's that ironic. And decided to look around town or around and places to search for Death. And they stumble around an old man crossing by the road who said he knew where Death is. So he explained that Death is near or around those trees in the grove near them. And after hearing what the old man said, they wasted no time and went to a tree in the grove, a nearby tree, in the grove. So in that tree, near the tree, they saw the unexpected thing. They did not see that, but rather some bunch of gold coins. And those gold coins were precious at the time. So when they saw them, they think and they have decided to split of the coins, and they celebrated it. And one of the riders asked for one guy to get some drinks for them. So once the guy is getting the drinks for them, the two guys who are staying near the gold coins planned to kill the man who they requested to get the alcohol, so they can get equal and more shares from the gold coins. But on the other hand, the one who got requested to get the alcohol planned also to kill them. How? By poisoning the drinks. And he said that I will poison the drinks so I can get all the money and the gold coins. So when he arrived, the two guys strike and stabbed him multiple times until he's dead. And they celebrated because they already killed him. They will get all the gold coins for themselves. And they drank the alcohol the man got, but those alcohol drinks were poisoned. So what happened is they all died. So that's it for the Pardoner's Tale. And now let's go to the SIFT part of the Canterbury Tale, the Pardoner's Tale by Geoffrey Chaucer. So the first part of the SIFT method is the symbolism. The symbolism part of this particular tale is simply greed and drunkenness. So greed it symbolizes their greediness for the coins that they saw. Their greediness became like they corrupt the minds of the writers, which they ultimately destroy themselves for the gold coins. And for the drunkenness part, because the partner himself described that the writers or the three young men were drunk. So simply the symbolism for the tale is greed and drunkenness, gluttony. So the imagery part, the imagery is like death itself is personified, becoming a central image in the story. So death is like personified, it became an enemy for them, for the rioters, and the death is a personified stalker. The tale described death as a stalker whom the writers set out to kill or slay. This anthropomorphism makes death a tangible enemy for them. So this imagery is simply death itself. So for the figures of speech part in the SIFT method, I think I could point out an example is a personification of figure of speech, because death is personified. Death itself is a personification figures of speech, because death itself is being personified as a prominent actor or a being and their enemy, and the writers try to kill them. So the ironic part of this figures of speech in this Canterbury tale, Partner's Tale, the ironic part is the dramatic irony, because the entire plot shows that the writers attempt to find and kill death. It's an example that death is not easy to be killed, because the audience knows that their greedy actions will lead to their own desire or their own demise, but they do not. So simply the writers didn't know that their greediness will lead to an unexpected and horrible death and karma. So the final part of the SIFT method is the theme. So the theme is basically greed, because it is the main theme of the Partner's Tale, because you already know the writers are greedy. So because greed is the root of all evil, it is showed that these writers who are greedy, in their pursuit of wealth, they commit the murder and ultimately destroy each other because of the greed, which the theme also implies. So that is all, guys, for this video. I hope you have learned something new about my analysis using the SIFT method in the Canterbury Tales, The Partner's Tale by Geoffrey Chaucer. Hope you guys see you in the next video. Thank you.